We're going to meet a lady who had a dream that I suppose a lot of us have, becoming an overnight millionaire. I don't think I would mind that too much. In fact, she won $5.8 million. Her name is Delois Singletary.
There's a new disease spreading throughout the Maryland community. It's not dangerous, but it certainly is contagious, and it's called...
Smileitis.
What's that?
Smileitis is a smile that strikes million-dollar jackpot winners in the new lotto game.
Probably the worst case of Smileitis belongs to Delois Singletary, a Baltimore mother and grandmother who in January of 1984 became an instant millionaire by winning a lotto jackpot of $5.8 million.
And my children would say, "Mama, you know how much you won, you know?" And I said, I kept saying, yeah, you know. But I guess it really didn't hit me. But it's very nice.
For the record, Delois won $5,538,260.20, enough for her to move out of her rented row home and into the house of her dreams. She's the biggest winner in Maryland lottery history. She not only became an overnight millionaire, but an overnight celebrity as well, appearing on TV and in newspapers and magazines around the country.
I tell you, I'm not for all that publicity, and it really shook me up.
Her notoriety follows her almost everywhere she goes, and she's especially popular here at Lester's Market, where she used to shop every day, and where she bought her winning ticket.
I went to Lester's every morning before I went to work, and that was my last dollar, so I played it out over.
These days, Delois can afford to treat her 6 grandchildren to all the candy they want, and life for the rest of the Singletary family is pretty sweet as well.
I wanted a nice home, and I wanted a car because I've been riding buses a long, long time, and that was 2 things I really wanted, and those are 2 things I got.
No one in her family takes the bus these days. They're all riding in style, thanks to Mom. Delois bought 3 new cars for her kids, and a special treat for herself.
A Mercedes. I've always wanted one, which I never thought I would ever own. But a Mercedes, that's what I got, a Mercedes.
We accompanied Delois as she drove her new Mercedes to her old neighborhood in Baltimore City. Although life for her family has changed quite a bit since they moved out of this rented house on Ivanhoe Street, she says that money hasn't changed her as a person.
It hasn't changed me personally at all. I am still the same Delois, and I don't intend on changing. Money is nice, but money is not to make a person change.
Delois appears to have adjusted rather well to her new carefree life of luxury, a lifestyle that includes a big screen television and a house with an underground pool. And since quitting her job at a nursing home, she can truly enjoy her leisure time.
Some people would say, well, she's not doing anything, but I'm doing what I want to do. But now I can see my kids every day and my grandkids every day. So that's what I love.
Of all the things that her fortune can buy, it's still the family things that she treasures most.
Having a nice home and a nice car, and then have your kids around you, and then you can do what you want for your kids. It makes you feel good.
In fact, there's only one thing that might make this lovely grandmother feel better, and that would be if she were lucky enough to hit the jackpot again at Lester's.
But they said lightning don't strike twice at the same place. No, but it would be funny, wouldn't it?
Come on and play, come on.
Well, we're out here in the Chesapeake Bay aboard Buddy Harrison's boat, and what you're seeing right now are some crab potters at work. They're called crab potters, I think, because they use the traps as opposed to a trout line or the like, and they got about a half dozen in that trap alone. There'll be some good eating later on for somebody. I don't know if Bing Crosby ever inspired any look-alike contest or Elvis, but just one of the many phenomenons that Michael Jackson has inspired are look-alike contests, and we'll go to one right now down in Beaumont, Texas.
One of these
These people are all here because of Michael Jackson. And guess what? He's not even here. Michael Jackson look-alike contests are about as popular as sliced bread across the country. 10,000 people have showed up today to catch a glimpse of what may look like Michael Jackson. Now, this isn't New York or L.A., it's steamy Beaumont, Texas. What brings people out in droves?
It's going to be a fantasy procedure. It's not him for real. They just dramatize him acting out as him.
Gives people something that they can identify with and gives them something to strive for. Yeah, it brings them closer to him.
Michael Jackson is my favorite and always has been. And I'm really touched because all these people helped me live a fantasy of being Michael Jackson for at least one day.
The show has been canceled and will be rescheduled at a later date.
This isn't the first time Beaumont's had a look-alike contest. The original was canceled after a crowd of 6,000 showed up instead of the 1,000 or so expected.
Did you ever fear for your life? I mean, it was.
No, well, I didn't care as long as I got to see that. I wanted to see it and everything, and I was kind of disappointed.
Well, it was a hot time in the old football stadium today. No chance of this thing getting canceled because of lack of space. I think they have enough. I think. What there will be today, though, is a lot of fun and fantasy. And hey, even if these guys don't really look like Michael Jackson, this audience is going to forgive them.
Today's contest sports 38 emulators of Michael. They have to dress like him, dance like him, and sink like him, all in effort to take top honors and $250.
The money is great. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to have it, but I mean, I just hate to get up there just for the money. You have to really like it.
It's a good fantasy.
Nathan Antoine.
I hope I can go on being Michael Jackson.
I hope to win. I've seen a lot of good contestants up here.
Are you going to be so disappointed if you don't win? Go ahead.
To be quite honest, I'll probably go home and cry.
After hearing Beat It for the umpteenth time, everybody's ready to find out who won it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contestant and the winner of the Michael Jackson look-alike, dance-alike contest is Herbert Ned Jr., contestant number 3.
Beautiful, I love it, especially these people.
Well, everything else aside, today's event kind of makes you wonder, what will people do to see the real Michael Jackson?
I go to St. Louis to see him.
I'm bad. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's the focal point of the generation, you know? Like they say, it's a new generation, and he's the focal point of it.
It seems people can't get enough of Michael Jackson. Whether it's a look-alike contest or those lucky enough to see him in person, Michael's magnetic personality draws people close. Just how close is up to Michael.
And now to celebrate Maryland's 350th anniversary, here's a little-known Maryland memory.